A nationally recognized nonprofit has taken up the Scott Peterson case and filed new motions in a San Mateo County court this week. New court documents showed the Los Angeles Innocence Project is now representing Peterson. In 2004, Peterson was convicted in the murder of his wife Laci and her unborn child. Her body was found in the bay. Peterson was eventually given the death sentence, which was recently overturned and replaced with a sentence of life in prison without parole. This week, 4 motions were filed in San Mateo County Superior Court, including a motion for DNA testing, claiming that new evidence now supports Mr. Peterson's long-standing claim of innocence. In the hundreds of pages submitted, there are new updated witness statements and attorneys focus on 3 things. 1. A burned-out van found near Peterson's Modesto home around the time Laci disappeared in 2002. The burglary at the house across the street, the Medinas, along with some evidence found on the shore of the bay. If this evidence pans out as the Innocence Project says, this could be a game-changer, said legal analyst Dean Johnson. Johnson, who is a lawyer, has followed the Peterson trial since the beginning and says the heart of the new motion is a theory that Laci was killed by burglars. Peterson's attorney Pat Harris wrote in a statement Thursday, "I will confirm that we are thrilled to have the incredibly skilled attorneys at the LA Innocence Project and their expertise becoming involved in the efforts to prove Scott's innocence." Johnson says there are still major hurdles for this new legal action. This is only potential evidence. The defense doesn't even have the evidence yet, they're requesting it. And they haven't done any DNA testing on it, so we don't know if there's any DNA on this evidence, he said. The Los Angeles Innocence Project released the following statement on Thursday. The Los Angeles Innocence Project, LAIP, represents Scott Peterson and is investigating his claim of actual innocence. We have no further comment at this time. Attorney Mark Geragos, who represented Peterson during his 2004 trial, reacted to the news Thursday night. He said the move speaks volumes. It tells you, number 1, that they have vetted it. Number 2, they've taken a look at this case in every which way, and the Innocence Project nationally has a track record that is unparalleled, Geragos said. So, it's every person who's been falsely convicted dream is to have the Innocence Project focus their attention on their case. Peterson had always maintained his innocence. And I always maintained his innocence, famously at trial and after. And I always somewhat gratifying to have after all this time period, an outside third party confirm that, Geragos said. NBC Bay Area could not reach Laci Peterson's family for comment on Thursday. A nationally recognized nonprofit has taken up the Scott Peterson case and filed new motions in a San Mateo County court this week.